Hello students, welcome to the second part of this chapter, energy. Okay, so before starting the different forms of energy, what we have studied actually, we have studied about work, okay, and energy also we have studied. So any energy we needed for a body to what we do, what will happen to that force will change the shape of the body and direction of motion of the body. We have studied, okay. So today we'll go through some different forms of energy. So what are these different forms? Here first is the kinetic energy, then second is the potential energy, and third is the sum of kinetic and potential energy, that is known as mechanical energy. So mechanical energy is nothing but sum of both these two. But now what is kinetic, what is potential? Let's talk about. Now see this example here. See here, potential energy is what? Attributed to mass and position. And kinetic energy is associated with mass and speed. So see, potential energy is what? How much potential you have to change the position of this ball. That is the potential energy. Then when you have changed the position, how much speed is given to that mass of the ball. That is the kinetic energy. Okay, so descriptively we'll study. See here, kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is what actually? When the energy is possessed by objects due to their motion. Okay, so due to their motion, whatever the energy is possessed by that human being or by any object. And it will depend on two factors. First, speed and speed or velocity and mass. How much speed it is going and how much energy is possessed in that body and what is the mass of that body. So how we will determine the kinetic energy? By half into mass into velocity square. Now let's talk about the examples. First example is given when a small girl is running. Isn't it? A small girl is running. Means the energy which she has in her body is in motion. Energy is in motion. Second is the falling of the trees. In autumn season, what happened? The falling of the leaves are there. Okay. So there is also kinetic energy. The leaf will fall from the tree. The dried leaves will fall from the tree. So that is also one kinetic energy. It is going in motion. Okay. Then the waterfalls. Waterfall from a river. So this waterfall, the water is flowing down continuously. So this is also kinetic energy. Means whatever energy is possessed in that object, in that water is given there. Okay. Then moving air also. Okay, this left hand side, this is one, a speeding car. A car is in motion, isn't it? So whatever energy is possessed in this body. So what is the kinetic energy of the car? Means what is the energy is when the car is in motion, not in the static, in the motion type, we have to determine then the kinetic energy. Okay, so now let's talk about the potential energy. So potential energy is what? The energy possessed by the object due to its position or configuration is called the potential energy. So how much energy is possessed by the, means how much energy you are giving to do that work. You are not doing that work now, you are just being ready to do that work. Okay, so that is a potential energy. Now here it will depend on three things. First, kinetic energy was depend on two things, but here three. What one? First, you have to depend the mass of the body. What is the mass you are doing, applying the force? Or the height through which is raised from the ground. What is the height from the ground? And the gravity. Means potential energy is equal to mass into gravity into height. Okay. Now the first, it is given. What is stretched? What is that actually? A stretched rubber. Okay, catapult, gulail we say, isn't it? So that gulail, we are just applying the force with the right hand and we are catching the object with the left hand. So where we are stretching the rubber, that is a potential energy. How much energy you are giving to stretch that rubber and then will release. When it will be released, that will be the kinetic energy. But when we are pulling it, stretching back, that is the potential energy. Then this falling of a stone, can you see from the cliff, one stone will fall, isn't it? On the the downward diagram I'm saying to you all. So see, suddenly one big rock will fall from the cliff. So before falling, it is a potential energy. With what energy it will fall to the ground? What is the height? What is the gravity? And what is the mass of the body will determine the potential energy. Okay. And second is a compressed spring. How much you have given? Okay. You are pressing the spring with your hand. You are pressing it so tightly. When you will release, what will happen? It will go up. With a big force, it will go up. But how much force you are giving down? Okay. That is the potential energy. It will go up slowly. When you release, it will go up. And a boy, what he is using the arrow with his hand, string and arrow, isn't it? So that is also potential, means he is ready to the target. So that is the potential energy. So these are the two difference also you can write from here. Okay. Now we'll talk about some other forms of energy. Those are some, there are energy in action. That is the heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy. And some are stored energy. Those are chemical energy, magnetic energy, atomic or the nuclear energy. Let's see what are these energy now. A potential, kinetic we have understood. But now let's see. Now see, this is the what? The heat energy. So what is heat energy actually? Here we are in a pot water we have given in a pot and we are heating it, and then what we'll see? We'll see some water vapor rises up. Okay, means energy is applied by the heat which will help the water to move up. That is the what? Heat energy. Okay, so next is what you see? The light energy. Light energy actually is what? The solar power station is used, isn't it? Light energy is used there to store the light energy there, and then we can use as a electricity. And also this, how it will move actually. This we are talking as about energy. We know that energy will move some object, isn't it? We'll talk about here about the Halley's comet. So about Halley's comet you have heard, I think, no? It was seen before in 1986. Okay, after 76 years. So it has a tail there which goes on increasing as it comes nearer to the sun. So that is also the one movement. So this is also one light energy. Okay, so next we'll talk about the sound energy. So sound energy is what actually? Here this is also one type of energy, as what? It whatever will move the string. If you move the string, what will happen? If in the guitar the strings will vibrate, it will transmit some energy and the sound will be produced there. Object will start vibrating, means something will move, and then what will happen? It will start vibrating. Okay. So next is what about the electrical energy. So electrical energy is also a useful form of energy, and in our daily life, isn't it? We use this type of the appliances. And this energy is used in many different fields also. Even the electric current can be passed also through. Here see, one bulb is glowing. If there is no connection with the wire, so through the wire the electricity will pass through, then only the bulb will grow, isn't it? And it is used in different fields like agriculture, industries, railways. Almost in every walk of our life, this energy is used. Okay. Next, we will talk about some of the what? Now, it will be the stored energy. See here, stored energy. See, food. Food is a stored energy, isn't it? It will store energy. Food, the whole plants will produce the food, and in the foods, the energy will be stored, and that food we will take and we will get the energy, isn't it? Whatever we eat, we will get energy. Then fuels also is one type of the energy. Then electrical cells is also, okay, there is a stored energy. We can store the energy and we can use any appliance in other things. Explosives also, okay, can you see that bomb? Boom, isn't it? So these are like explosives. Then atomic or nuclear energy also, these all are the stored energy. These are the chemical energy. This chemical energy will give us in our body, in our fuels, then in our batteries, okay, to the plants, then to the explosives, everything. Okay, next we'll talk about the magnetic energy. So magnetic energy is very important, students, because the magnets are used to run the electric motors. This is one example of electric generator. You will get in class 10 the first diagram. You can see now about one magnet is the north south, how it is evolved. So this type of idea you will get. And the lowermost is the electric generator. This is also done with the help of magnetic energy. Without magnet, nothing can be moved there. Okay, we'll understand this all slowly in the higher classes. So next is the what? The atomic or nuclear energy. So atomic or nuclear energy, these elements are here. Some elements are there. No, we know about uranium, radium, thorium. These are unstable in nature. So what happened? To become stable, so these heavy elements are split into the lighter nuclei which release the energy, and these are the atomic or the nuclear energy. Okay. So today till here we have stopped. Next we will start the sources of energy. So source of energy, we'll talk about what type of sources we'll talk about, renewable, non-renewable, in the next video. Okay. Thank you. Till then, bye bye.